quite a lot of texts on this, and a few people making this point. So Paul in Monmouth says, Trump's a classic bully. If you don't stand up to it, weakens your position. He'll respect us more if we respond aggressively. Now that, I don't know if that is true, because I don't know how rational his responses are, but is there something in that?
Well, I don't disagree with that in some ways, but I think the point is the one that you just made, is that he's not rational. If this were a normal trade dispute, if we were having an argument with the European Union or with India or China, frankly, then you might say, yes, we need to retaliate, and then we'll negotiate and do a deal that's hopefully in the interests of everyone. That's what typically happens in trade disputes. But Trump is not rational. He's not doing this because there's some theory of how this improves the economic prospects of Americans. This is not about strengthening the American economy, or he wouldn't have put these huge tariffs on Canada and Mexico, the US's largest trading partners by far. So I don't think we can assume that there will be a rational response. I understand why Canada has responded the way it has, because Trump has literally threatened its entire existence. He said he wants to make Canada the 51st state. So, of course, the Canadians had to respond to that, but I'm not sure that the same applies to us. I do think we should possibly think about what sort of some very targeted retaliation is that has the minimum economic damage to the UK for the maximum political impact in the US. But frankly, even that we can't be sure of how it will work out. This is just a very, because we do not know how Trump will respond. But I do think that simply there is very little prospect that if we simply impose reciprocal tariffs on Trump, that he'll somehow look at us and say, oh, I'm going to back down in response to that. I just don't think that's how this is going to work.